Hey guys, one of my greatest assets is the ability to use my voice. And I want to use my voice. I want to use my voice to inspire because there's been too many times in my life where I didn't hear a voice that inspired me. And because of that, I moved into paths and cycles that made me really down and unhappy. You see, I started my life as a teenage mum, as many of you know. You know, I have older children, I have the little boy, and there are 26 years between my children. So my girls I had when I was 17 and 21. At that time, I lived on a council estate, and at that time, the voices around me were my next door neighbour dealing drugs to support his family, people taking drugs, people doing crime, people doing things out of desperation that, to be honest, were not inspiring to me. And amongst it all, amongst everyone saying, Sophia, why don't you try this drug? Why don't you try this kind of scam? Why don't you try these things? It was because there was a voice inside me. I may not have had one outside me, but I knew that what I could hear wasn't what I wanted to become. And I longed for the message that would lead me out of there. I knew that there was more, and my motto became more is within you. Because when things get tough, the only way for you to move forward is by connecting with what is in you, that picture or vision of what is possible. And so as I moved forward from that situation, having 2 children, moving to a house, teaching myself, trying my best to better myself, I became an accountant, and I worked in that field for over 10 years. From my teens into my late 20s, I was an accountant. And while I mostly loved it, there was still a longing. There was still a huge longing within me to do and be more. I knew that there was more to me than sitting behind a desk. In fact, I talk about this story in a conversation I had with Clarice. I'll post that next for you, or a link to it. But the shift from employee to entrepreneur is a great one, because it's not just about starting your own business, it's about shifting your own thinking from having this person as your boss who tells you what to do day in, day out, to doing what most people think is becoming your own boss, when in fact it is shifting your boss to the customers that you need to serve. And the understanding of that was such a struggle and a transformation, because again, I didn't have the voices. I didn't have the voice that said, this is how you do it. What happened to me was I was made redundant. I was forced into it. You know, if there is something that you have a longing for that is driving you and you really want to do it and you don't take a step, it's like life comes along and pushes you off the step, and you have to try and find your balance, or you're going to fall. And some people do fall and fall and fall. But if you listen, if there is a voice of wisdom that tells you how to get there step by step, you can rise exponentially. And that's why I became a mentor. I wanted to become that voice of possibility, saying that, you know what, these are things that I did wrong, but I found what the right way was, and I'm going to show you step by step. This is how you go from employee to entrepreneur. This is how you go from starting your direct sales business to becoming a 6-figure earner in direct sales, which is what I became. And more importantly than that, because I became that and I still felt the voice of calling that it wasn't everything that I was supposed to be. Money is fantastic. It's better than not having money. But happiness tops it. Let me tell you, happiness tops it. And when you can get into that vibration of love and happiness in your life, amazing things that come from the flow of abundance begin to happen with you. Especially if you have a structure, if you have a voice to call you, if you have the path to guide you, then the life that I have right now, that's how it becomes. And so coming from network marketing into mentoring has been the greatest step of my life. There I've now had the opportunity to learn from the wealthiest people in the world all through my 30s. That's all I was doing, absorbing, applying the lessons that everybody needs to know, what it is to grow yourself in riches. And I don't mean just money, I mean the real riches that bring not only money and wealth, but happiness and balance and abundance and good things, inspiration, impact and growth into your life. And so over the next, however long I stay current on Instagram, I want to be sharing that with you. The steps towards riches, the life I have now, mentoring secrets, wins, rituals, answering your questions, anything that you feel that you would like to hear from me, because now is my time to use my voice. I have the time and the space to use my voice, and I want to use it to be the possibility of success. Because guys and gals, more is within you. Whenever you feel like you are at the end of a path and you don't know where your next is coming from, let me tell you, there is still a drop. There is still a drop more. And it is within you. You dig in deep in the silence, in the darkness, and you will find that drop. And when you don't believe that what I'm saying has any element of truth in it, and I know it's hard to believe, especially if you're in a difficult place, let me tell you, please borrow my faith in you, and my faith in what is possible in this world, that more is within you. It really is. And when you don't know where to look, and you are looking all around you and listening for these voices, and everyone sounds fake, and everyone's trying to get something from you and sell something to you or take something from you, just know that you don't need that. You don't need that. If there is not a voice that resonates within you, if you pray and you're not hearing, if you meditate and you're not hearing, the key is that more is within you. Ask your higher self. Go deep within with the question, the clear question that you need an answer to, and you'll find that that more is within you. It's deep-seated down in your soul. As you sit in silence, you'll feel it, because you are not this. This is the vessel that carries you, this beautiful body of yours, which will shine with whatever you feed it in thought and food and nourishment. But the you, the real you, is more than this, and it is within you. And the path that you're traveling right now, the path, no matter how it looks right now, even if it looks like it's not working out, it is. Everything in this life is here to serve you. It's not to take from you. It's to help teach you and to give you the lesson that will lead you to what you want. Because guess what? No one can do you like you. And that is why the more is within you and not me. My self has the keys to unlock what is best for me, and the same for you. So when you are stuck, please remember my life mantra, because my life mantra has led me through being a teen mother, through being homeless, through being abused and being neglected, from being left and being redundant and losing everything, from rising to the top several times only to fall. But every single time, more is within you carrying me through. And I am speaking from my heart right now, let me tell you, because I didn't know what I was going to say when I sat down. But if this message resonates, then it's for you. And I want you to believe that more is within you. And I want you to sit and repeat at least 10 times that more is within you. Please comment, ask me anything. I look forward to hearing from you. Love you all. Bye for now.